So hey there, we're in day 0 of Beachbody Ultimate Reset. Here's the program and nutrition guide. I just wanted to do a quick video each day to kind of recap the previous day. So day 0 is actually the day before you start the program. And I felt it was important to review that because there's a lot of things that go into this program leading up to actually starting it. As far as the preparation of, there's not a lot of meal prep per se, but what there is there's a food list that you have to shop for, okay? And for me, I know there's a lot of things that I don't normally keep in the house. I'd go over the list with you, but this video would be an hour. So there's a lot of different things on the list that you need for week 1 that you're not going to have in your house. So my suggestion is prepare yourself. Start your shopping for this probably 3 or 4 days beforehand. I found myself running around the last couple days this weekend, going to Trader Joe's, going to Whole Foods, stores like that, because your regular Market Basket, Big Y, Stop and Shop didn't have a lot of the stuff that was on the list, some organic type stuff that you're not going to find at an everyday grocery store. So be prepared to look into that. Stuff like tempeh, miso soup paste, quinoa you can find pretty much anywhere. But, there's a few different things that you're not going to be able to find at a normal grocery store. So be prepared for that. So day 0, weighed myself, weighing in at 258 pounds. So definitely, my goal is to lose weight with this, but also to cleanse myself of all the bad habits that I've fallen back into over the past 3 or 4 months. So really get a fresh start for myself. In Beachbody, we talk about our why. My why for this is really to get myself going in a positive direction, get my body realigned with my thought process, and make sure that those bad habits that I've slipped back into are something of the past, and really try to move forward with everything. Another thing that's very important leading up to doing this is read through the book, watch the DVDs that they send you. Because they talk about how this is going to be not only a physical challenge for you. Obviously, with a program like this, your calorie deficit's going to be really low, but it's also an emotional, it's an emotional fight, so to speak, as well, because your body's going to go through these changes, and there's going to be emotional changes, they say. So that'll be interesting. I'll keep you guys up to date on what I feel with that. But anyways, I just want big thing on day 0, make sure you weigh yourself, you get those measurements, you submit your photograph to Beachbody for the challenge and all that good stuff, because you could win some money, along with doing it. So I'm definitely doing that. But my biggest thing is just be prepared with the food, okay? Make sure that you have time to cook some different things in the morning. Basically that's about it. There's some shortcuts that I found that I'm going to take. Like I found this instant miso soup from Trader Joe's, okay? As opposed to trying to make my own miso soup, which, the ingredients were kind of involved. I'm not sure if this is exactly what's on the program, but, reading everything, there wasn't a lot of ingredients in it, not a lot of sodium. So I feel comfortable with it being a substitute. So with that said, be prepared. And I watched a lot of videos on YouTube, from Carl and his wife, Isabel is one of the co-creators of this program. So I watched a lot of videos on YouTube. They have some great information. The videos are kind of lengthy, but take the time to watch them, because I didn't know that there were substitutes before, just reading through the book. But Carl and Isabel went through it with you and said basically you can substitute a grain for a grain. So if you buy the tempeh, which I haven't tried yet, and it should be interesting. But if you buy the Tempur and you don't like it, you can substitute it with quinoa, or any meal can be substituted with vegan Shakeology. So I didn't know that just reading through the book. That's some of the information that's not actually in there. So, use your resources. I'm hoping these videos that I post every day will be a good resource for everybody. But use your resources, whether it be on beachbody.com, YouTube, Facebook. There's a bunch of information out there for people who have done it in the past and have had success. So for day 0, yesterday was the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, the Broncos won. But anyways, I enjoyed myself. I didn't go too crazy. I had kind of, the snacks and everything that were there. I didn't feel like I stuffed myself. I didn't want to go too crazy to give my body that actual shock. But, I did have a couple of meals over the weekend where, I enjoyed myself, knowing that the next 21 days are going to be really tough. And that, coming out of it, hopefully it'll make me better and not, crave certain foods and kind of live by that 80-20 rule. That's kind of what I'm looking for, So, that's my video for today, day 0. Looking forward to getting into it tomorrow. We'll start reviewing some of the food and whatnot, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.